In the year 1900, a group of Greek sponge divers embarked on what they expected to be an ordinary expedition in the Aegean Sea. Little did they know, they were about to uncover one of the most astonishing technological artifacts of the ancient world. As they dove near the remote island of Antikythera, they stumbled upon the wreckage of an ancient ship, its remnants hidden beneath centuries of sediment and marine life. Among the treasures they salvaged, bronze statues, exquisite pottery, and delicate jewelry, one object stood out. It was a heavily corroded, misshapen lump of metal, barely recognizable beneath layers of incrustation. At first glance, it seemed like an unremarkable artifact, dismissed as a piece of scrap metal lost time. But as archaeologists examined it more closely, they noticed something extraordinary. Embedded within the corroded mass were finely cut gears and inscriptions, unlike anything ever seen from the ancient world. It would take decades of painstaking analysis to fully grasp its significance. What lay before them was not just a relic, but an ancient machine, one that would challenge everything we thought we knew about Greek technology. This was the Antikythera Mechanism, a device so advanced for its time that it defied explanation. It was an artifact that hinted at a forgotten era of mechanical sophistication, a lost chapter of scientific ingenuity waiting to be rediscovered. For decades after its discovery, the Antikythera Mechanism remained a puzzle wrapped in corrosion and mystery. What was this intricate assembly of gears and dials? Was it a navigational tool? A timekeeping device? A religious artifact? Without the ability to see beneath the layers of calcification, early researchers struggled to make sense of it. It wasn't until the mid-20th century that British physicist Derek de Solla Price conducted a groundbreaking study using X-ray imaging. The scans revealed a dense system of interlocking gears, inscriptions, and complex mechanisms, suggesting that this was no ordinary artifact. It was an analog computer designed to predict celestial movements with remarkable accuracy. The more scientists studied the mechanism, the more astonishing it became. It had at least 30 precision-cut bronze gears, each fitted in a way that allowed the device to model the motion of the sun, moon, and planets. Inscriptions found on the device referenced known astronomical cycles, including the Metonic cycle, which reconciled the lunar and solar years, and the Saros cycle, used to predict eclipses. What's even more astonishing is that the Greeks had incorporated a differential gear, a concept thought to have been developed in the 16th century. The device also accounted for the irregular speed of the moon's orbit, demonstrating an understanding of celestial mechanics that wouldn't be formally documented until the work of Johannes Kepler in the 17th century. This discovery forced historians and scientists to rethink their understanding of ancient technology. If the Greeks had developed such a sophisticated machine, what other lost inventions might have existed? And how did such knowledge vanish from history? The Antikythera Mechanism did not appear out of nowhere. It was a product of an advanced scientific culture that flourished in ancient Greece. But who created such an intricate device, and how did they achieve such a high level of precision in their engineering? One of the leading theories suggests that the mechanism was built on the island of Rhodes, a center for astronomy and mechanical innovation in the Hellenistic world. The renowned school of astronomy there attracted some of the greatest minds of the time, including Hipparchus, a brilliant mathematician and astronomer. Hipparchus is credited with creating the first known star catalog and developing theories about the moon's orbit, both of which align closely with the functions of the Antikythera Mechanism. Some scholars believe that he may have played a direct role in its design, or that it was constructed by his students. Another possibility points to Archimedes, the legendary inventor and mathematician from Syracuse. Archimedes' lost writings describe advanced mechanical devices, including gear-driven inventions. Could the principles behind the Antikythera Mechanism have originated from his work? Regardless of its precise origins, the mechanism proves that the Greeks had mastered precision mechanics centuries ahead of their time. The gears within the device were cut with extraordinary accuracy, using a level of craftsmanship not seen again until the development of European clockmaking in the 14th century. This raises a critical question. Was the Antikythera Mechanism a one-of-a-kind artifact, or was it part of a larger tradition of advanced Greek engineering that has since been lost? If such knowledge once existed, why did it disappear, and how much more remains undiscovered? The Antikythera Mechanism's complexity is nothing short of extraordinary. This ancient device was composed of at least 30 interlocking bronze gears, each precisely cut to fit within a compact wooden casing. Through the use of a hand crank system, the mechanism could simulate the movements of the sun, moon, and planets with astonishing accuracy. But how did it work? At the front of the mechanism was a large circular dial that represented the zodiac and the Egyptian calendar. As the user turned the crank, internal gears moved in precise ratios, shifting the hand on the dial to indicate celestial positions. The back of the mechanism contained two additional dials, which displayed the metonic cycle, an astronomical calculation that reconciled the lunar and solar years, and the Saros cycle, which predicted solar and lunar eclipses. The most fascinating feature, however, was the differential gearing system, a concept thought to have been invented in the 16th century, but present in this ancient Greek device. This allowed for complex calculations of planetary motion, tracking not just the orb of the moon, but its varying speed as it traveled through an elliptical path. The discovery of this feature shocked historians and engineers alike. It proved that Greek scientists understood intricate mechanical principles long before similar technology re-emerged in Europe during the Renaissance. The more researchers studied the mechanism, the more they realized that this was not a simple clock or calendar. It was a highly advanced astronomical computer thousands of years ahead of its time. Yet, for all its brilliance, the Antikythera Mechanism raises one perplexing question. Was this device unique, or were there others like it that have simply been lost to history? The ancient Greeks were not only philosophers and mathematicians. They were also meticulous observers of the cosmos. The Antikythera Mechanism proves just how deeply they understood celestial cycles. By tracking the sun, moon, and planets, this device allowed its users to predict eclipses, lunar phases, and planetary alignments with remarkable accuracy. But why did the Greeks need such a sophisticated instrument? One reason was the connection between astronomy and religious festivals. In ancient Greece, many civic and religious events were scheduled based on the movements of celestial bodies. By using the Antikythera Mechanism, priests and scholars could determine the exact dates for these sacred celebrations, aligning human activity with the heavens. Another crucial function of the mechanism was its ability to predict eclipses. The Greeks understood that eclipses followed repetitive cycles, and by recording these cycles, they could forecast future events. The back panel of the mechanism contained a spiral dial marking the Saros cycle, a period of approximately 18 years, after which solar and lunar eclipses would repeat. By turning the crank, users could determine when an eclipse would occur centuries into the future. But perhaps the most incredible revelation was that the mechanism accounted for the irregular orbit of the moon. The Greeks had incorporated an advanced gearing system that simulated the slight variations in the moon's speed, an astronomical phenomenon that would not be fully understood until Johannes Kepler's time, nearly 1,500 years later. This level of precision suggests that the Greeks possessed a far greater understanding of celestial mechanics than previously believed. It forces us to ask, what other technological wonders did they create, and how much knowledge has been lost to history? If the ancient Greeks were capable of building such a sophisticated device, why was this knowledge lost? Why did humanity have to wait nearly 1,500 years before similar mechanical precision reappeared in Europe? The answer lies in the great disruptions of history, wars, conquests, and the destruction of knowledge. The fall of Greek civilization and the later decline of the Roman Empire led to the loss of countless scientific advancements. One of the greatest tragedies was the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, where invaluable manuscripts on engineering, astronomy, and mathematics were kept. It is believed that documents detailing the Antikythera Mechanism's construction may have been lost in the fires that consumed the library. But it wasn't just fire that erased this knowledge. Political and cultural shifts played a role as well. As new empires rose and fell, the focus shifted from scientific inquiry to survival and military conquest. Many Greek texts were lost, and with them, the understanding of complex machines like the Antikythera Mechanism. By the time medieval scholars began rediscovering Greek science, much of the technological knowledge had already vanished. The rediscovery of the Antikythera Mechanism reminds us of how fragile human progress can be. It forces us to ask, how much knowledge has been lost to time, and what other technological marvels might still be waiting to be unearthed? The discovery of the Antikythera Mechanism has forever changed our understanding of history. It has proven that ancient civilizations were capable of engineering feats that rival some of our own modern achievements. But what does this mean for the future? Today, researchers continue to study the mechanism using advanced technologies like 3D imaging, artificial intelligence, and high-resolution X-ray scans. Each new breakthrough reveals more details about its construction, function, and origins. Modern engineers have even created fully functioning replicas, proving that the ancient Greeks not only understood celestial mechanics, but also applied them with unparalleled precision. This discovery has also sparked a renewed interest in searching for other lost inventions from antiquity. If the Antikythera Mechanism survived for over 2,000 years, what else might be waiting to be found? Could similar devices be buried in shipwrecks or hidden in forgotten ruins? As technology advances, so does our ability to uncover these lost treasures. The Antikythera Mechanism is more than just an artifact. It is a reminder of humanity's boundless curiosity and ingenuity. It tells us that knowledge is never truly lost, only waiting to be rediscovered. Since the discovery of the Antikythera Mechanism, researchers have been searching for more fragments that could complete the puzzle of this ancient marvel. Could there be additional pieces of the mechanism still buried beneath the ocean floor? In recent years, marine archaeologists have returned to the Antikythera shipwreck site with state-of-the-art diving equipment and robotic submersibles. These expeditions have yielded incredible finds, including additional bronze statues, coins, and fragments of the ship itself. But the search for more parts of the Antikythera Mechanism continues. Some scientists believe that the device we know today is incomplete, based on missing sections and gaps in the gear system. It is possible that the mechanism once contained even more dials and functions than we currently understand. Some even speculate that there may have been other versions of the device, produced and used in different regions of the Greek world. As technology improves, so too does the likelihood of uncovering these lost pieces of history. The next major breakthrough in understanding the Antikythera Mechanism could be just one discovery away. Until then, researchers will continue their relentless pursuit, driven by the same curiosity that led the ancient Greeks to build this extraordinary machine in the first place. If the Antikythera Mechanism existed, could there have been others like it? Historians and archaeologists now believe this may not have been a one-of-a-kind device, but part of a broader tradition of ancient Greek engineering. The mechanism is so complex that it seems unlikely it was the first of its kind. Rather, it may have been the culmination of centuries of experimentation and refinement. Ancient texts mention mechanical devices used for astronomy, but no other artifacts like the Antikythera Mechanism have been found. Could more of these machines have existed, only to be lost to time? Some scholars point to the writings of Cicero, the Roman statesman and philosopher, who described similar mechanisms built by Archimedes and other Greek scientists. These accounts suggest that gear-driven machines were more widespread than previously thought. However, without physical evidence, these claims remain speculative. The search for additional devices continues, with archaeologists scouring shipwrecks, ruins, and historical records. As we uncover more about the Antikythera Mechanism, we are left with a tantalizing possibility. This may not have been an isolated achievement, but one of many lost marvels of ancient technology. The Antikythera Mechanism is not just an ancient curiosity. It has had a profound impact on modern science and technology. By studying its design, engineers and scientists have gained new insights into early mechanical computation, influencing fields such as robotics, precision engineering, and even space exploration. The device demonstrates an advanced understanding of gear systems, which mirrors modern mechanical computers and clockwork mechanisms. Historians now recognize that some of the mechanical principles used in Renaissance-era clockmaking may have had roots in ancient Greece. The mechanism has also influenced how we approach technological history. Previously, scholars believed that complex machines did not appear until the Middle Ages, but the Antikythera Mechanism has shattered that assumption. This discovery has led to a reevaluation of historical timelines, proving that ancient civilizations were capable of far more sophisticated engineering than previously thought. Today, researchers are applying machine learning and 3D modeling to reconstruct the device digitally, allowing them to explore its potential uses and missing components. This fusion of ancient and modern technology highlights an important truth. Scientific progress is not always linear. The Antikythera Mechanism stands as a testament to human ingenuity, bridging the past and the future in ways we are only beginning to understand. The study of the Antikythera Mechanism is far from over. Decades after its discovery, new scientific investigations continue to reveal surprising details about its design and function. One of the biggest breakthroughs came with the use of high-resolution X-ray tomography, which allowed researchers to see inside the mechanism without damaging it. This technology uncovered hidden inscriptions, previously invisible gears, and even faint markings that suggest additional features yet to be understood. Scientists now believe that the mechanism may have been even more complex than originally thought. Some theories suggest it could have included additional planetary tracking features or a mechanism for predicting the positions of the 5 known planets. Teams from universities and research institutions around the world are working together to unlock its secrets, applying everything from AI-driven analysis to advanced material studies. What makes this research so exciting is that every discovery raises new questions. How was the mechanism manufactured with such precision? Who was its intended audience? Was it a one-time creation or a part of a larger Greek tradition of mechanical computing? As our technology advances, so too does our ability to investigate this ancient masterpiece. One thing is certain. The Antikythera Mechanism is not just a relic of the past. It is a scientific mystery that continues to shape the future of historical research. The Antikythera Mechanism is a remarkable find, but it raises a larger question. What other ancient inventions have been lost to time? Throughout history, we have seen glimpses of advanced engineering from the ancient world, yet many of these technologies have disappeared, leaving behind only vague descriptions in texts. Ancient sources describe fascinating devices, from automated statues that could move and speak to intricate water clocks and steam-powered machines. One of the most intriguing examples is the rumored Aeolipile, an early steam engine described by Hero of Alexandria in the 1st century CE. Although it was never used for industrial purposes, it suggests that ancient engineers understood steam power long before the Industrial Revolution. Other historical accounts speak of advanced weaponry, sophisticated surveying tools, and even mechanical theaters that could perform elaborate shows. The loss of these technologies can be attributed to war, natural disasters, and the destruction of knowledge centers like the Library of Alexandria. The Antikythera Mechanism serves as a reminder that human ingenuity is not limited to any one era. There may still be other forgotten innovations waiting to be uncovered. Proof that history is not always linear and knowledge, once lost, can sometimes be rediscovered. Reconstructing the Antikythera Mechanism has been one of the greatest scientific challenges of modern times. Given its complexity, researchers have spent decades trying to reverse engineer its design and function. The first real breakthrough came in the 1970s when Derek de Solla Price created a detailed model based on X-ray images of the device. Since then, advancements in 3D imaging, AI-assisted analysis, and high-resolution scans have allowed scientists to build more accurate reconstructions. By piecing together its gears, dials, and inscriptions, researchers have successfully created working replicas of the mechanism, proving that it could track celestial movements with incredible precision. These reconstructions also highlight just how sophisticated Greek craftsmanship was. Each gear was cut with astonishing accuracy, using methods that were thought to be centuries ahead of their time. The act of recreating the mechanism is more than just an academic exercise. It is a way to reconnect with the minds of the past. By understanding how the device was made and used, we gain insights into the scientific knowledge of the ancient world, and, perhaps, clues about other lost technologies. The process of reconstruction continues, and with every new iteration, we get closer to unlocking the full capabilities of this ancient machine. As technology advances, so too does our ability to unlock the secrets of the past. The Antikythera Mechanism, once a corroded mystery, is now being studied with some of the most sophisticated tools available. Artificial intelligence and digital imaging have played a key role in deciphering its functions, revealing hidden inscriptions and reconstructing missing pieces. High-resolution 3D scans have allowed scientists to virtually rebuild the mechanism, testing different gear configurations to determine how it operated. AI-assisted translations of the inscriptions on the device have uncovered new details about its purpose, confirming that it was used to track the motion of celestial bodies, eclipses, and even the ancient Olympic Games. Beyond the Antikythera Mechanism, these techniques are being applied to other archaeological mysteries. AI is now used to reconstruct damaged texts, detect buried structures, and even predict where undiscovered artifacts might be found. The fusion of modern computing with ancient technology has created a new frontier in historical research. What once seemed impossible, rebuilding lost inventions, understanding ancient science, and revealing hidden knowledge, is now within reach. The Antikythera Mechanism is just the beginning. What other secrets from the past will AI help us uncover? Who built the Antikythera Mechanism? This question has fueled decades of debate among historians and archaeologists. Some believe the device was created on the island of Rhodes, home to one of the greatest centers of Greek astronomical study. Others suggest it was developed by a student of Archimedes in Syracuse. One of the strongest theories ties the mechanism to the astronomer Hipparchus, who made significant advancements in tracking the moon's motion. The mathematical models used in the device align closely with Hipparchus' known work. However, without concrete evidence, its exact origins remain uncertain. What we do know is that this device was not a simple tool. It was the product of an advanced civilization's understanding of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering. If more fragments or similar mechanisms are found, we may finally uncover the full story of this ancient marvel. The Antikythera Mechanism is a breathtaking discovery, but it presents a tantalizing mystery. Was it the only one? Some historical records hint at the existence of similar devices, yet no other physical evidence has been found. Roman writer Cicero described machines that could predict planetary movements, allegedly designed by Archimedes and other Greek scientists. If these accounts are accurate, the Antikythera Mechanism may have been part of a larger tradition of Greek mechanical computation. But if that's the case, why has only one been discovered? Some speculate that similar devices may still lie undiscovered at the bottom of the Mediterranean, or that other mechanisms were destroyed over time. As deep-sea exploration and archaeological technology advance, the search for more examples of ancient Greek engineering continues. Each new discovery brings us closer to understanding the full extent of ancient scientific knowledge. The Antikythera Mechanism was not just a scientific tool. It was deeply tied to Greek society and culture. In the ancient world, astronomy was not only about science, but also about religion, politics, and civic planning. The ability to track celestial cycles was crucial for determining religious festivals, agricultural schedules, and even military campaigns. Some scholars believe that the mechanism may have been used in elite academic settings, possibly by philosophers and astronomers to teach their students about planetary motion. Others suggest it was an exclusive tool for political or religious leaders, used to align major events with celestial phenomena. The mechanism's inscriptions reference major Greek festivals, including the Olympic Games, further reinforcing its societal role. Whether used for education, governance, or religious ceremonies, the Antikythera Mechanism represents more than just a technological achievement. It offers a glimpse into how deeply intertwined science and daily life were in the ancient Greek world. The Antikythera Mechanism challenges the notion that technological progress has always followed a linear path. This remarkable device suggests that ancient civilizations may have possessed knowledge and skills that were later lost and had to be rediscovered centuries later. It is a powerful reminder that history is full of forgotten advancements, many of which might still be waiting to be uncovered. The discovery of this mechanism has reshaped our understanding of ancient innovation, proving that the Greeks had the capability to build highly sophisticated machines. It raises important questions about what else we may have lost to time and what new discoveries might still be awaiting us beneath the sands of history. By studying artifacts like the Antikythera Mechanism, we gain a deeper appreciation for the scientific achievements of the past and a renewed sense of curiosity about what other ancient wonders might still be out there. Understanding the Antikythera Mechanism has not only changed the way we view history, but has also inspired new technological advancements. The study of this ancient device has influenced fields such as robotics, space navigation, and mechanical computing. Engineers have applied lessons from its intricate gear systems to modern precision instruments. Researchers in artificial intelligence are now using its computational logic to enhance modern algorithms. The device has even sparked interest in creating new types of mechanical computing, using principles that were once thought to be lost to time. The Antikythera Mechanism serves as a bridge between the ancient world and the modern era, proving that knowledge once lost can be rediscovered and repurposed in ways that push the boundaries of human innovation. As new discoveries continue to be made, this device will remain a cornerstone of historical and scientific inquiry, guiding future generations in their pursuit of knowledge. The story of the Antikythera Mechanism is a testament to humanity's relentless pursuit of knowledge. From the ancient Greeks who crafted this astonishing device to the modern researchers who work tirelessly to decode its secrets, this journey reminds us that curiosity and discovery are the driving forces of progress. The mechanism itself is more than just a historical artifact. It is a symbol of human ingenuity, a bridge between the past and the future, and a reminder that there is still so much left to uncover. As we continue to explore the mysteries of our world, who knows what other forgotten wonders we may one day rediscover, whether beneath the ocean, hidden in ancient texts, or buried deep in forgotten ruins. The next great breakthrough could be waiting just beyond the horizon. The Antikythera Mechanism is proof that history is never truly lost. It is simply waiting to be found again.